Hey friends, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm Brett, and let's get twisty. So we are almost at the end of the slog of January releases where the studios just kind of dump out whatever they want. The movie that I'm reviewing right now, Den of Thieves, is one that I'd actually been looking forward to for quite some time because you know that I'm a sucker for a good crime thriller, and I thought that this might fit the bill, so let's dive into it. Den of Thieves is a really simple story that you've heard 10 billion times before in other movies. We're following this group of intelligent and armed bank robbers in Los Angeles and a local sheriff played by Gerard Butler who has been wanting to hunt down this group for quite some time, and he will do anything necessary to make sure they end up in jail or even dead. So Den of Thieves is the directorial debut of Christian Gudegast, who wrote London Has Fallen. He does a really good job of directing this script, the standard B-movie heist thriller that you would expect. A constant game of cat and mouse and people trying to outsmart and outplay each other. From a writing standpoint, what Gudegast does pretty smartly that differentiates Den of Thieves from other heist thrillers is that he throws in a couple of fairly smart twists that I was not really expecting. I'm not sure if every single twist makes perfect sense, but for the most part I was like, I see that little Shonda Rhimes magic going in that script, and you know, I am all about it. There's not quite as much action as I was expecting. At the beginning, there's a big bank robbery heist. It's decent, it's not the most exciting thing that you're gonna see, but the whole final act is a big heist as this trio of robbers is trying to get into this huge bank, and that is incredibly exciting. But in the middle, it's a lot of character development. I appreciate that Christian does his best to flesh out these people, and although he kind of veers towards character cliches of, ooh, the dirty sheriff that has a secret personal life, or, oh, these robbers are not quite as bad as they seem, maybe they have some redemptive values, especially O'Shea Jackson Jr.'s character, who is the getaway driver. He's not trying to get into crime, and he's a hardworking bartender, so we get these moments of insight of these characters that make us sort of care about who they are, even if it's not the most original character development. I will say that the performances are really strong across the board. Gerard Butler, you were kind of reminded that, wow, he actually is a really great actor. In this role, he gets to chew up the scenery like no other. He seems like he's just having a great time and letting loose, being super charismatic and macho, where he's grilling into his co-workers, his people. He has a sly and dirty sense of humor. He pulls off that tough guy, leading man mentality that we need. O'Shea Jackson Jr. actually has a way heftier part than I was expecting, but he does a really nice job. Maybe the standout of this movie is Pablo Schreiber, who plays Pornstache in Orange is the New Black. It's great to see him being in the movies again, and to see him do this really serious role, ultra masculine and intense, is very exciting. So I hope that Pablo gets more acting work out of this. I am a big fan of 50 Cent. If you are watching this movie for 50 Cent, please don't, because he gets nothing to do in here. There are two glaring issues that I have with this movie, and the first one is a very timely thing that I will say, and I'm not saying it to be relevant. Yes, this is a very macho, male-driven movie. However, the female representation in this movie is severely lacking. There are zero women in this film. Gerard Butler's wife has like a scene where she's just like yelling at him, and she's the nagging wife. Okay, really, this is what we're gonna get for the woman, and then all the other women are strippers. Can we at least get some insight? I wanted to know, who are these girls working the pole? Who's spreading the eagle? How about let's make one of the robbers a female? It might have balanced out some of the balls, the sausage fest going on in here.
Wow.
Yes, I would have loved a little bit more female representation. The second issue that I have with this movie is one that a lot of people have been addressing: the 2-hour and 20-minute runtime. You guys know me, you guys know that I hate really long movies when they don't need to be long, and this is a movie that definitely did not need to be 2 hours and 20 minutes. I get that you're trying to set up who these people are in the world of gritty Los Angeles and bank robberies. However, the second act is just way too bloated. If they trimmed out a good 30-40 minutes from this movie, I would say that this would have been a great film. Den of Thieves, it's a fairly good January release. There is some thought and care put into this action movie. It's not just a studio dump. We get some really fine acting, some really cool action sequences that are, from a technical perspective, really, really good. Well shot, well edited, well covered, and exciting. You could do much worse. I give Den of Thieves a 6.7 out of 10. So now it is time to turn it over to you guys. What did you think of Den of Thieves? Did you love it or did you hate it? Let me know in the comment section below. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would also love to know from you guys what I should see next. So there's a couple of movies that are still out in January that I haven't really seen yet, like The Commuter, and then there's also Forever My Girl, which I'm not even joking, that movie like kind of intrigues me because I'm a sucker for Nicholas Sparks kinds of movies. But yeah, let me know what you guys think I should see next. Please subscribe if you would like to see all of my latest reviews. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys at the movies.